These kids get shot in school, and the best solution we have is, it might be time to give teachers guns. Listen, I went to school in the Bronx. Giving teachers guns is a bad idea.
He's honestly one of my favorite comics in the city. You've seen him on Netflix. He has a special called Dark Out. Please give it up for Neko White!
Heck yeah. Good to be in front of y'all, fam. Good to be in front of y'all. So look, I just turned 30, right? So thank you. Appreciate you. So that makes me a millennial, and we take way too much shit from people older than us, bro. Soon as they find out we millennials, they'll disrespect us to our face. You motherfuckers are weak. Wait, I just asked for almond milk. How are you calling me weak? I'm not lactose intolerant. I'm not none of that. What's all this attitude? And then when you ask them like, yo, why y'all think we weak? They say dumb shit like, you guys grew up with participation trophies. We weren't parents back then. Those trophies weren't for us. Those trophies were for you. You didn't want to admit, hey, your kid can't play sports. Your kid would admit it. They'd cry, I don't want to play baseball. Dad standing there in all his old baseball gear. We play baseball in this family. And because we didn't want you to hit your wives anymore, participation trophy. Then they say other shit like, well, millennials are stupid. Cut it out. We've been smarter than you since we were little kids. You remember when the TVs changed and they added those 3 holes for the yellow, white, and red wire? You remember that? You remember how that bamboozled your parents? You remember that? You be 6 years old, they outside putting the yellow in the red, like, why I don't see nothing? Why I don't see nothing? But when I put the white in the red, I can hear a little bit. Something's wrong with you. You 6 years old, you walk over, you put it on, they're like, oh, my baby's smart. Look at my baby a Harvard student. No, you're dumb, that's it. You've never been smarter than us. I remember when 9/11 happened. I remember they made us write letters to politicians about the war that they started. And this is what we all said, as kids, we shouldn't be in this war. I was 8 years old, fam. We shouldn't be in this war. Fresh off Dragon Ball Z, ain't no good gonna come from this. All our soldiers gonna die for no reason. You know what all the smart adults said? These kids got autism, get them medicine, something wrong with them. What happened last year? They asked Joe Biden about that same war. With the little memory Joe Biden had left, Joe said, I don't know why we was over there, y'all. I don't know why. Mr. President, we over here. Oh, my bad. I don't know why we was over there. So because I grew up with that, I promised myself, as I get older, I'm not going to judge the next generation, like Gen Z, or whatever you call them weirdos. I am not going to judge them. They go through more than I ever had to think about. They get shot in school. When I was in school, you only had 3 things to worry about. Pedophiles. If you were a cute kid. See, some of the uglies don't know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all looking up here like, I was safe around strangers the whole time. I don't know what he talking about. We only had to worry about 3 things. Pedophiles, fires, and Bin Laden sending planes. That's all we had to worry about. These kids get shot in school, and the best solution we have is, it might be time to give teachers guns. Listen, I went to school in the Bronx. Giving teachers guns is a bad idea. Do you know how many of my classmates would have got popped if my teachers had guns? Do you know how disrespectful kids can be in school? I remember getting those brand new teachers right out of college. They still had that I'ma save the world face. First day of school, that new teacher was shaking hands. Good morning, how are you? Then that first bad kid walk up. He always got a goofy name like Gerald or something like that. Teacher tries to be nice. Good morning, and he goes, suck my dick. Then you watch the teacher's spirit die right there on the spot. You want to give them a gun now? The teacher gonna walk in that classroom with a completely different energy. Everybody get your homework on the desk. Now, get your homework on the desk. Stop crying and get your homework on the desk. And who's sucking dicks today, Gerald, huh? But their logic is, well, if you give a teacher a gun and a shooter comes into the classroom, the teacher can kill the shooter. Oh. The teacher can kill the shooter and then go back to teaching? What kind of psychopath you want teaching this class? I don't know if I want a teacher who can murder somebody in front of a class of children, then cut right back to math. I don't know if I want that. The shooter come in, the teacher's like, oh, pow! All right, kids, sweep this body up off my floor. And time for a math problem. If I had 30 bullets when I came in today, minus the 12 bullets I put in his chest. How many bullets I got left over? Gerald. Every time you visit the school, the teacher got a new teardrop tattooed on her face. The parents will be at home scared to death. Why your teacher got 3 teardrops tattooed on her face? She good at a job, Dad. I don't know what to tell you. The school's never been safer. And Gerald always does his math homework. Now, a little bit about me. I'm from Harlem, New York, right? So, yeah, appreciate that. Yep, East Side, barrio. So I was raised around Hispanic people, Dominican in particular, and I love them, however. I don't get along with Dominicans who don't like to admit that they're black. You know what I'm talking about. Especially light-skinned Dominicans. If you call them black, they act like you punched them. You're black. Papi, no. Yo, what are you flinching for? You're black. Papi, stop! Papi, please, Papi. I know black. I know black. However, they say like they own slaves right now. And as soon as you tell them, yo, but you know y'all black too. What? Papi, I know black, Papi. I Spanish. That's a language, asshole, and you can't be a language. And I don't know if you've ever met a Dominican grandparent, but they're the blackest people alive. The blackest. If you've never seen any, allow me to describe them. Paint the picture, follow me. Close your eyes. Paint the picture. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. That's what they look like. You understand? Favorite part of that joke is watching the people who won't close their eyes. It's my favorite part. Because I don't know who hurt you, but I'm not him, okay? Now, I said I wouldn't judge the next generation. I won't. I just have a request to make. Please stop attacking my nostalgia. They fired every black supermarket character I grew up with. Uncle Ben is gone. Aunt Jemima, gone. But they did just take Aunt Jemima. They took Aunt Jemima and then told me things about her past I never asked them for. Never. I woke up, they was like, did you know Aunt Jemima was a slave? No, I didn't know that. thought that was a nice grandma my whole life. I never knew Aunt Jemima had in her past. No idea. Take your slavery out my syrup. There's only one black person left in the supermarket. It's the cream of wheat man. And he looked nervous, y'all. He looked scared to death. Remember when he used to smile on that box? Like Obama in 08, remember that? You walk in there now, he look like a hostage on that shit. And if you look long enough, he'll talk to you. Excuse me, could you turn my box around? Listen, man, I've had this job for 500 years, okay? I was here way before the Quaker oatmeal man changed his name to Joe Biden. I was here way before that. And listen, they lying on us on the outside. They told y'all Aunt Jemima was the slave. There's only 2 slaves in these supermarkets. That's Little Debbie and the Keebler elves. You understand me? But they still got jobs, and you don't know what it's like. I'm the only black one. You don't know how racist are getting here when the lights go out. The Chef Boyardee keep whispering the N-word at me. And I keep telling him, hey man, you Italian. American white people don't think y'all really white like that. No, you don't know what it's like. And the Pillsbury Dough Boy is in the KKK. How have you not noticed that by now? You don't wear all white to bake brownies. That's irresponsible. You don't know what it's like. I'm the only black one. It's just me and Tony the Tiger. But he Dominican, so he act like he don't know me. My name is Neko White. You've been amazing. Good night.